Welcome to my channel, and today we will discuss about semester second assignments for business law. That's for the regular cycle June 2022. So before proceeding with the assignment, just giving you a brief about the assignments. Although you all are into SAM second, so you are aware of this stuff that 30 marks is of assignments and 70 marks of exams, and each assignment is comprises of three questions: first, second, third A, and third B, and each of 10 marks. The third question is of two parts: third A is 5 marks, third B is of 5 marks, and the maximum word limit is 1,000 words. So it's not mandate that it should be exactly 1,000 words, but yes, plus minus 10% is allowed. And most important stuff is you need not to you will never share your assignments to any of your colleague, because if the system will found two assignments with the same content, then you both will get the copy case, and there should be no plagiarism. So plagiarism means you are just taking the content directly from internet, or maybe from NMIMS portal or NMIMS books, and writing it directly. So for each and every stuff you need to write it in your own words only, right? So this is the few things, and you need to prepare it in the Word document and need to be uploaded in the PDF format. So now coming to the assignment. So this is for June 2022 cycle for the business law, and it's already being uploaded on your portal. You can download it from the portal. So let's see, there are three questions. So in this video we will discuss a brief about the question, what needs to be written in the answers, with page numbers to refer. So we'll discuss all the stuff. So let's quickly see what is the first question. So first question is, explain the different types of instruments under which a company under Companies Act 2013 can raise capital, right? So instrument is basically, it can be anything. It can be cash, it can be capital, it can be any of your asset, liability. So anything which forms a part, which is basically tangible or non-tangible, that forms the part of an instrument. So we just need to specify the certain instruments which falls under the Companies Act, and which can be used to raise the capital. Okay, so which page numbers to refer? So page number 117. So going to the page number 117. So here, firstly, you just need to give a brief about the Companies Act, because it's a 10 marks of question. So yes, you need to just explain a little bit what is the Companies Act 2013, and after that, go to the page number 131. If we go to the page number 131, so it's mentioned raising capital using shares and debentures. So you need to explain what is shares, you need to explain what are the debentures. So here it's mentioned the different types of shares capital: authorized capital, issued capital, subsidiary capital. There are different types of shares, like the equity shares, sorry, it's a preference share, it's the debentures. You need to explain a bit about the debentures. So all these things you need to explain, right? And the last one comes as differences in the shares and debentures. So yes, that's an optional stuff again. If you are lagging some words, you require more words, and definitely you can just add this different stuff, where you are just differentiating both between the shares and debentures. So that's an optional stuff. So these all things which you need to be referred in the first question. I think first question is pretty much clear. Now going to the second question. So the second question is, please give two real life instances where Indian employee related acts have ensured the protection of welfare of employees. Right. So firstly we need to explain a bit about what is this welfare of employees, different type of acts or maybe the laws, and after that you need to explain any two real time instances. Although in the book also multiple instances are provided, so maybe you can just refer any two of them. So let's see. There are so many stuff which can be written into this. If you see, going to the starting from the very beginning, going to page number 340. Firstly, you need to give the introduction. What is about the employee related act? Why there's a need, and what is this all about? So this is being mentioned. Then going to the 9.2, which is Factories Act 1948. So here, if you see, it's mentioned for every act is mentioning of the objectives, applicability, provisions. So it's not mandate to write all this stuff. You can just explain a little bit what is Factory Act all about. Maybe you can just read this short content, and after that you need to explain this particular. For each act you require means 6 7 lines are more than enough, because there are so many acts. So if you write 6 7 lines for each act, then it will be more than 60 70 lines, so it can comprises of more than half of the question, half of the answer, means 500 600 words can easily be achieved, right? Then next comes as page number 343. So if you go to the 343, there is one caselet given, right? So this is the part 2 where you need to explain two real life case studies. So this is one of the case study. It's a very short one. Maybe you can just refer to the internet to get more details of this caselet, or you can just specify a little bit more. There are so many case studies, you can pick up any two of them, or maybe you can write 3 or 4. That's not an issue. Then going to the page number 343, 344, which is Industries Dispute Act. Again, there's so much of content, you just need to cut short it. Then comes as 345 case law. So if you see this case law is little bit longer one, so maybe you can refer to this one. Workmen of the Dima Kunchi, it's a tea estate versus Dima Kunchi tea estate 1958. So these are the certain facts. Maybe you can refer to this one. Then going to the page number 346. So if you see page number 346, 9.3.2, this is again the examples. So there are again couple of real life examples. So you can use these as well as your case studies, like strike in the Hero Honda Motors, or maybe the worker relations. It's K Mishra and Shiaji. So there are two case studies. So you can refer to these two of them. Then next part comes as 348 9.4 Minimum Wages Act. You need to explain a bit about Wages Act. Then page number 9.950. Okay, it's mentioned Employee Compensation Act. You need to explain this one. Then going to the page number 950 352. It's the EPF or the Miscellaneous Provision Act 1952. Then comes as 355. It's Payment for Bonus Act. You need to explain this one. Then Payment of Gratuity Act. You need to explain this one. And again, there's one case study which is Iron Limited and Raghav Pinnaker. So you can refer this case study as well if you want to go for that. Going to the page number 359, it's page number 359. It's Maternity Benefit Act and 360 days case law. If you see the case law, this is Rachna Chaurasia and the state of UP and others passed. Or another, there is one more case law which is Lucky PV and other state, we of Kerala and another. So maybe you can refer to these case laws. So these all case laws, and prior to that you need to explain about the certain employee related laws. So this is all which you need to refer in the second question. Though it's a very you can write so many things into this. So just make sure that you're not exceeding the 1050 or maybe maximum 1100 words. Just limit your content to 1150 words, right? Okay, sorry. Okay. Now going to the third question. In third A, its question is Gavit and Vinayak are the partners who started a partnership under the Partnership Act 1932. Their differences arisen between them, and they have approached you to advise them to resolve their differences. Please suggest the ways how they can resolve their differences without approaching conventional code of laws. Right. So first of all, it's there are two things which are being covered. The first one is the Partnership Act, and second one is how to resolve the differences without going to the conventional code of laws. Right. So it's a 500 words question. So you need to cut short many things. There's lot many content, but it's a short answer. So just stick to small contents. Firstly, you need to refer to page number 103. Going to the page number 103, it's Partnership and Partnership Act 1932. So obviously, you need to give a brief introduction what is Partnership and its Partnership Act. Then comes to page number 108. In 108, it mentioned rights and duties of the partner vis-a-vis the partner. So definitely, if you are explaining someone, if there are some disputes, then definitely you need to explain them what are the key rights and duties. So these are the very short ones. So it comes to around 150 200 words. So yes, you need to refer to this one. And after that comes the part 207. So if you go to the page number 207, it's mentioned about the ADR, which is Alternative Dispute Resolution. So you need to explain what is ADR. Means instead of going to the conventional court of law, you can just go to the ADR process, where you can just go to the different small courts or small legal systems through which your issues can be addressed. So you need to explain a bit about the ADR, right? You need not to write much about ADR, because if I'm going to the next part, third B, in third B also the similar stuff of thing is being asked. So just make sure that the things will not replicate, which is being written in third A and third B. So like if you see the third B, please elaborate the advantages of resolving these differences without approaching to the conventional code of laws. So again, if you go to the page number 207, so firstly, you need to brief about the ADR. What is ADR? So here again, you need to explain a bit about this. Maybe you can just write the features or definition. And after that, you need to explain the advantages of ADR, which is on page number 210, where you just need to explain all these stuff. And it's not like you are writing this as it is. You need to formulate these content, like it can compatibility resolve multiple party disputes, or it is less expensive. So you need to frame these all these advantages in your own words, right? Otherwise it will fall into the plagiarism. So this is all about the third B question, and this is all about the business law. So this is a very much theoretical subject, and if you have any doubts or facing any issue regarding the assignment, just feel free to just connect to me at ngasc.nba@gmail.com. And if you like this video, do like, do subscribe, and stay connected for further videos. Thank you so much.